My name is Raven. I am a veterinary technician who's worked at this clinic prior to the VCA acquisition. So I've been here for 16 years, and we are fighting for our benefits packages, our wage increases, and just general well-being of our staff.
And this is a big company. Why are they fighting you?
Because we're going to hit them where it hurts, and it's their pocket. So I think that they want their money more than we do.
What are the conditions that you feel are most important for the workers here?
I think there are some safety issues that need addressing, and we plan to address those. And I think just they're trying to hold us to a standard that occurs in, the central part of the United States, and we have higher housing expenses, higher medical rates here. There's a lot more taxes and things that we're responsible for in California that other people don't have, and they don't take that into consideration at all. So that's an issue.
Why did you pick the ILWU to organize with?
They seem to respect our values, and we thought it would be mutually beneficial to align.
This is about supporting the people who support our pets, the people who help keep our pets safe and feeling comfortable when they're in pain or in distress, and the people themselves need to be secure in order to be able to provide that kind of care.
So you're going to have better care for your dog if they...
Absolutely. Saving the workers means saving the pets. It's like pediatricians. A pediatrician needs time to deal with children who cannot articulate their issues. People who work with animals need time and circumstances that allow them to take care of the animals who can't speak for themselves.
What's your name?
Sandra Mack.
And are you an ILWU member?
No, I'm not. I'm a member of the California Alliance for Retired Americans, CARA. And a lot of us older people have pets, and we support people who support pets.
My name is Ed P.I.I.I. Henderson, ILWU Local 10 Business Agent.
And what's going on out here? Why are you out here?
Well, it seems as if we out here standing in solidarity with our Local 6, the veterinary clinic, organized for a contract. We just here standing in solidarity. It seems like it's going to be, they're getting somewhat of a tough time. Don't know all the particulars of it, but it's not a shock because of what we have right now going on with our top administration running this world right now. So, it's an attack against organized labor, against blue-collar workers, and they don't like to see, or don't want to see us continue to stay strength in numbers. So basically, we're here to show our support and solidarity for this Local 6.
The lawyers are trying to prevent them from having a union?
Pretty much, that's what it is. They don't like to see an organization that fights for equal rights, fights for fair wages, fights for medical and welfare. So basically, the best thing you can ever have is a union. If it wasn't for a union, this country would be nothing. And now that you have these white-collar workers, I'm going to call them, these big corporation gurus who like to keep all the money themselves, outsource American jobs overseas to pay them pennies on dollars as they make millions.
They want slave labor, don't they?
Absolutely, and pretty much what they want to happen here, especially with this a-hole president we have, Donald Trump. So it starts from the top and is working its way down. But as a union, we are a bottom. We work from the bottom to the top. That's the type of organization we are.
And you're with?
I'm with ILWU Local 10, Longshoreman.
Thank you.
Where it all started.
Laura. Yeah.
What are your issues?
Better benefits, higher pay, better staffing numbers, better support from management.
And this is a big company. Why can't they afford these?
That's a good question, and that's why we organize. They are a huge company. Last time I checked, in 2015, they were 6th on the Forbes list. They are now branching out to Europe and the UK, the Mars Corporation, and they're buying more and more hospitals and for billions of dollars. So
it's a profitable business.
It is profitable. They can't afford it, so they need to treat their workers better.
And a lot of workers are having a difficult time. There's a high turnover here. How does that affect the care?
It affects the care, and where there's more pressure put on other people, we have to take more and more patients, and we can't give a lot of dedicated time, to the patients that we should be able to do, and we have to work harder for the same amount of money. So we're doing twice the work for the same amount.
And why did you pick the ILWU?
Because they're a great organization. They have been in San Francisco since the 1930s. They have a great reputation, and they've helped us get this far. So I think we made the right choice.
Nicholas. Yeah, my colleague Emily Malio from my law firm, we represent the ILWU, and Emily's been working with the VCA vet techs to unionize, and we're here today to show support and say the VCA needs to come to the table and bargain fairly with the vet techs.
And they've hired a union-busting law firm?
That's what I've heard, but ILWU is strong, and they're all going to stick together, as you can see from everyone turning out today.
My name is Daniel. We are in support to show management and corporate how serious we are about the issues that we are fighting for, and hoping to get the community involved to support us and basically make our voices heard.
What are your issues? We're here at the San Francisco Veterinarian Specialist.
I feel like the big issues are fair pay, benefits. Corporate is it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They have a lot of money, and we just kind of want to see some of that trickle down towards their workers.
I understand they hired lawyers to fight the union effort.
They have been fighting all along the way. I think with us, they were a little caught off guard, but...
How were they caught off guard?
I think it was so new to them that they weren't really aware of the situation, but now that we unionize, they are really fighting other clinics from following in our footsteps, and they're being much more aggressive in their anti-union stance.
What are the conditions working inside a non-union facility?
Sorry,
conditions working in a non-union facility.
What are the conditions? I feel like they could be better.
Why do you want a union?
Just for more equity, a better playing field, more say in what we get in training, to boost morale, as turnover is so high because of these conditions.
What's the turnover?
I don't know the numbers myself. I know that we constantly have new people. We're constantly training, which just brings the average experience down and hurts quality of care.
So the animals are the ones that are suffering?
Exactly, and that's why we're all here. We love the animals, and we're trying to help the animals, and we can't help them when we're not being helped ourselves.
And you're trying to organize with the ILWU. Why the ILWU?
The ILWU has been a long-standing supporter of workers' rights, and I think because of that, they were a good fit.
Okay, and what do you hope to do today?
I think my biggest accomplishment would be just to let the community know of these issues and get more people on our side, right? Call the company, let them know how they feel. I think let our clients be aware of this situation and make their voices heard as well.
My name is Emily Malio. I'm an attorney at Leonard Carter, and I am working with the vet techs and the support staff here at the VCA hospital to help them bargain their first contract.
And what kind of opposition are you facing from the management here?
Slow, dragging out bargaining, and we have not been able to get our documents yet that we've requested so that we can move forward and bargain a fair contract for all of the workers.
And they think that this new NLRB, that Trump is going to help them out? Is that part of the game plan?
Well, I can't say what's in their heads, but I would be surprised if they were not feeling good about this new NLRB.
And what, their law firm that they've hired, is it a union-busting law firm?
Jackson Lewis.
What role do they play nationally?
They have a strong, a loud voice in the union avoidance strategies.
Is that a big business in this country?
Unfortunately, yes.
And how to prevent people from getting unions?
I'm sorry?
How to prevent people from getting unions?
Yes.
And what do they do to put up obstacles?
I mean, they have a whole slew of tactics that they can use, from using hired consultants to dragging out bargaining to dividing up workers. There's a lot of tactics out there, but I think it's really the strength of these workers together, like these workers here at this VCA hospital, that overcomes that, because they have a lot of power when they stand shoulder to shoulder and demand a fair contract, fair wages, and safe working conditions.
Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Roberts. I work here at SFVS. I'm one of the client service representatives. Thank you guys so much for coming here today and bringing your pets. We really appreciate your support. About 100 of us work here at San Francisco Veterinary Specialists, where we are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is one of the largest facilities of its kind in the Bay Area. We care for pets 24/7, give them chemotherapy, cardiology, surgery, and other vital services. We truly care for these animals and the people who love them. It's because of this we decided to make a change for the better in April. We voted nearly 3-1 to form a union with the help of the ILWU.
Yeah!
Very interesting experience, and I have loved it. At this point, I would like my coworker Daniel Alonso to come up and speak with you about more of what goes on the inside and why we decided to form a union.
Hello, I'm Jeanette. This is what I have to say about, I guess, the experience of the bargaining committee, at least in my perspective. Although during elections, VCA has promised to bargain under good faith, however, they haven't really been cooperating as such. VCA has not really held their end of the bargain and has not provided us with the proper documents to compose a contract to benefit our needs. When the union asked for 2 meetings per month to get the ball rolling and have our contract set in stone, they rejected us by only giving us 1 meeting per month, and yeah, so that's happening. Why they are slowing down this process? Well, pretty much the same reasons why they're spending a large amount of money into their anti-union campaigns instead of putting that money towards our raises or livable wage, benefits, and better working conditions, basically to keep power under corporate. They do not want us workers to have any power or any say in what is right for us. They're trying to stall a year. This is why we need our legally binding contract to protect our union.
Hey, I'm Katie. I'm one of the veterinary assistants that works here at this hospital. I've been here for 6 years now. I work in various specialties, and you know, we're all stretched thin, so we learn how to deal and cope. It's amazing to see all of you out here and the support that you all are bringing to us, and from our community just in general. People that bring their pets here, you know, whether it be emergency or you see specialty, we are one of the very few that offer a lot of the things that we offer here, so it's wonderful to see you. We do care. We want to thank you for the love and the support. Some of the love is coming from California Alliance of Retired Americans.
Thank you guys so much for coming out here. I'm definitely proud to be part of the union effort, but it has not been easy. The owners are definitely resisting everything that we do. So the one corporation we're dealing with is VCA, as it says on this lovely sign. But Daniel just told you that VCA was bought last year for $9 billion. So the new owner is Mars Incorporated, the people that make M&Ms, which is the only thing we've really gotten from them. But they also want to make big money in pet care and pet products. So besides VCA, they own Banfield, Blue Pearl, plus Iams Pet Food Chain, and PetSmart Realtor Chain. So they've seen big money in pets, but decent pay and benefits are not part of their plan. So when we and other workers formed our union, they went ballistic. They hired union-busting consultants and anti-union attorneys and forced us to attend hours of anti-union lectures. Then they started to act nice and apologize for past mistakes. Now they're trying scary stories about how bad unions are for workers while we're trying to negotiate our first contract. And Mars is just trying to make it impossible. So our last report will tell you how.
With that being said, we are calling out to everyone, our local government, members of other unions, to our coworkers in our union, and our beloved clients. In order for us to provide the best patient care, we need to be better taking care of ourselves. Most of us are, you know, not making good wages and cannot afford our own health care, and we're stretched thin, burnt out, and taken advantage of by VCA Mars. They're unwilling to admit to their fault and our fatigue and not providing us a better life to maintain the excellent patient care we thrive for. So one thing that they had put together town hall meetings, and one thing that I took out of the town hall meetings, even with their apologies, Doug Drew, the hospital director of VCA Hospitals, pretty much said this, which kind of said to me that we are just a number to them, but he said, we didn't know it was so bad because the profits were so good. So if VCA wants to stand by their statement of where your pet's health is our top priority and excellent service is our goal, then they need to better care for the people who make this a possibility, which is the supporting staff of SFVS and now Union ILWU. Thank you. Yeah!
Share.